Well, good morning to all of you. It's a pleasure being here, and especially it's a pleasure being able to be the Platinum sponsorship for this event, the Startup World Cup Portugal. I believe that most of you are wondering what a public company does here and why are we so keen in startups. And I believe that question is very rightful. And for answering that question, I'm going to show you a video of what INCM does and what's a public company. A public company is just public because it provides services or goods that are considered as essentials to the government. And it's the only but very important difference between a private company and a public company. And specifically, what
at INCM, we create, produce, and supply goods and services with high security standards, always focused on the customer and innovative solutions. Among these essential goods and services, we highlight the production of security documents such as the citizen card, driving license, or passport, the minting of circulating and collector coins, the authentication of precious metals, the edition of the official gazette, or even the publication of fundamental works of Portuguese language and culture. We do all this guided by the values that underpin INCM. We promote sustainable development, social responsibility, and commitment to our workers, equality, diversity, and inclusion, engagement and collaboration, networked innovation, continuous improvement, excellence, and quality. This is INCM.
Now I can say, and I think that all of you agree, that you may wonder because all of you have something with you that has been done by INCM or has been certified by INCM. Perhaps a coin, driving license, a jewel, gold or silver, but somehow all of you have a piece of us with you all the times. And one of our missions in all of those products is to innovate and to invest in startups that aim to develop ideas that somehow can improve the services or the goods that we provide. And that's why we are here. We are the public company among Portuguese government that has the responsibility to support startups and innovate for all those things. And I'm completely aware that until now, I didn't say anything differently between a private company. We do a lot of things, we invest in innovation, and we are looking for startups. What's the difference? What can make us different, and what is our role in the innovation ecosystem? I choose 3 concepts, and I would like to explain to you. The first one, autonomy. And it's not INCM autonomy. It's because we provide essential services and goods. One of the things that we have, and it's always almost mandatory for a public company, it's to make sure that Portuguese government becomes independent and autonomy on those essentials, goods and services. And it's different from a private company, because perhaps being independent and autonomous, it's not really a good management decision sometimes. But I believe that's mandatory for a public company. Passport technology, citizen card technology are developed by our own. Portuguese government, it's independent on those. COVID pandemic and the geopolitical context taught us that for some goods and services, each country should think very deeply in being independent, because we never know. Right now, we have a project that it's almost finished, but allow us to substitute a chip and a citizen card with other technology developed by our own. And we can keep doing the biometric match on card. As you may know, chips or ships are made in Asia. We never know. Second concept, a public company has a different time scale. And it's not a bad thing, you know. It's not because we just move not so quickly as a private company. It's because we don't have the stock market pressure, we don't have competitors, and it can be a good thing for the innovation ecosystem because it allows us to invest and to develop innovation projects that takes more time and they are not quite suitable for private companies. And we have we have to look at them and we have to better them. I have to invite you to go to our stand. You may see there a project that is almost finished also, which is ACE Block. And it allows to have explainability on artificial intelligence algorithms, and it allows to check the compliance of artificial intelligence. We began it when nobody never knew if artificial intelligence was going to be developed as it was, and as we know right now, but at the time we didn't know, and nobody think or speak about regulation regarding artificial intelligence. And we bet, and we invest, and we develop it, because we thought it was important, and it's one other kind of responsibilities that a public company should do and should act on the innovation system. And for the last but not the least, and I think the commitment gathers a little bit of the two previous. Commitment with what? Commitment with the academy, because it's easier for a public company to gather and make bridges between academy, even all private companies, and put them all together, because we are independent, we don't hurt anybody, and we have our way of doing the things. And that bridges with the academy, especially the Portuguese Academy, are very important, and we can do it. Then, commitment with the citizens. And this is a tricky thing. And I'm hoping that I'm not going to be misunderstood, because we produce essentials, goods and services for the citizens. So we have to make sure that we balance in a very accurate way the well-being of the citizens with efficiency. It's not only about efficiency and it's not only about the citizens' welfare, but we have to make sure that it's correctly balanced. And just for let you know, INCM, our results are great. We don't have any kind of financial problems. So we are very efficient, but it's not only about the figures. We have to think in the citizens first. And for the last, but also not the least, in some areas that are very, very emergent, that nobody knows what they are going to be, it's also perhaps easier for public companies to invest. Because private companies, and believe me, I've been in a private company during 30 years, so I know what I'm talking, from both sides. If we think that a new and an emergent technology, it's going to be good, public companies should invest because it's easier for us to do it. And I'm ending right now with these three concepts. I think they are simple, but at the same time complex. And I would like very much if you, all of you, think about them and think about what a public company can do. Autonomy, different time scale, and commitment. And for ending, I'm going to tell you a story that is also history for us. At the beginning of the 20th century, Imprensa Nacional did books as we do today, with types. I don't know if all of you know what it is, but it's a square piece of metal that the employees had to compose to make the page. And they start drawing the types, and drawing them with a lot of creativity, because they knew that they could ask Casa de Moeda to do the types, because they know how to shape the metal. And with this, we invented the fonts that all of us use in Word. And we are known at the time, especially in France and other foreign countries, because we had different types. And innovation, it's in our DNA. So thank you so much, and enjoy the 2 days.